Target. I feel like that's how all really good stories start. I was at Target. Hey St. Friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylin Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. I just finished up my very first year of teaching. I taught first grade, in case you're new here. I am a teacher vlogger and I post tons of teaching related content, so make sure you hit that red subscribe button. I've also been dabbling in some lifestyle type videos that I'm really excited for. So without further ado, these are my April/May favorites, and can we just not talk about the fact that it is July? So I don't like to restrict my favorites to just my classroom favorites, because I really do want you guys to get a complete picture of who I am as a person, not just as a teacher. So I'm going to be sharing my home favorites with you guys, my self-care favorites, my beauty favorites, my classroom favorites, my lifestyle favorites, my food favorites. So let's hop in. The very first thing that I want to talk about is my home favorites. First up in home are my placemats, and I know this sounds super silly, especially if you don't have your own place yet, or maybe you do have your own place but you're just not into placemats. But I love placemats. I don't know why, I just do. And I found these placemats at TJ Maxx and I'm in love with them. I feel like they're the perfect neutral, creamy, colored placemats, and I just think they look really nice. So if you're looking for a place to buy placemats, try TJ Maxx. I literally think they were $9 and I got 6 of them, so can't beat it. Self-care favorites. This is an important category that I try to include every single month. Next up are my self-care favorites. This is an important category that I try to include every single month. So the first thing I want to mention is my mouthwash. Again, this is gonna sound silly, but I am the kind of person who will use mouthwash and then quit using it for like months at a time and then say, I should probably use mouthwash again. And the reason I quit mouthwash every so often is because I really don't like the burn. But I found this mouthwash by Crest and it has been a game changer. I use mouthwash now every single day, twice a day. My dentist would be proud, except that I haven't gone to a dentist in a really long time. This stuff does not burn and it actually tastes kind of good for like being a mouthwash. So I love it. Next up are face masks, and I'm talking about just the sheet masks that you put on. They're like a one-time use deal. I love those, and I think I love them because they give me like a ton of different variety. I don't necessarily know that they're doing every single thing that they tell you they're going to do, but you feel really good when you do them, and that's all that matters. The next favorite is something that I wasn't sure I wanted to share with you guys, but it's helpful if you use it the right way. So it's MyFitnessPal. It's an app where you can track your daily intake of like your calories and your protein and your sugars and all of that stuff. And it was really helpful for me because I quit sugar for an entire week, and it really helped me to see where I needed more of this or more of that in my meals. It helped me to figure out like what a balanced meal looked like for me, and for that matter, what a balanced day would look like, because I really had no idea. So I recommend MyFitnessPal if you are getting started with a healthier journey. I'm not a fitness expert, all I know is that it helped. The thing is, you can't get wrapped up in the app and logging your food every single day. I think it was really helpful to use for a couple of weeks to kind of get myself on the right track. But now that I understand a little bit more about the food that I eat, I don't really use it as much. But if you're looking for something to help you kind of get started, you should try it. My next favorite, which is actually somewhat related, is GarageBar. And I talked about this, I think, in my last favorites video, but I absolutely love going to bar. It is the only thing in my entire life that I have stuck with fitness wise. I have never been able to just go to the gym by myself. I've never been able to do anything else, but GarageBar changed the way that I take care of myself. So if you are someone who wants to get started on your fitness journey, look into group classes, see if there's a bar place near you, and try it out. The next category is lifestyle, and I love this category because I can share with you guys what I'm using on an actual everyday basis. Like, so many of these things I'm actually using or playing or doing every single day. So the first one is my phone case. I have an iPhone, I had a 6S. This is an 8. I have the iPhone 8. Okay. It's actually super pretty just on its own. It's got that nice gold, pinkish, blushish color to it, but I drop my phone all the time. So my iPhone case is like a wooden pattern in a way. It still has texture to it though. It's definitely not wood. It's still flexible, but it's really, really pretty. I actually wanted to get a leather iPhone case from Apple, but I don't think pop sockets really stick to those. And actually with this phone case, I'll link it down below, but my pop socket wasn't sticking to it either. I do have a personalized pop socket with my brand logo because I'm really, really proud of it, and it's something that makes me happy, and it's just a really good reminder to see every single day. So my brand logo is on my pop socket, but I actually had to hot glue my pop socket on my case, which I would not have done if I bought a leather iPhone case straight from Apple. So it worked out, and super glue does the trick. Did I say hot glue? I actually had to hot glue. I meant super glue. I super glued it. Hot glue didn't work. The next thing is also kind of techie, and they are my Bluetooth headphones. I got these headphones off of Amazon because my lovely dog decided that she was going to eat my rose gold beets, and so I needed new Bluetooth headphones, but I wasn't gonna go out and buy another $200 pair of headphones because I didn't even buy them in the first place. They came with my laptop that I got on tax-free weekend with an education discount. So yeah, I wasn't gonna be buying a new pair of rose gold beads. So instead I bought these headphones from Amazon, and they're fantastic. They work perfectly and I love them. So with my headphones, what I've been listening to a ton this month, and really every month if we're being honest, is Taylor Swift. And I know there's a lot of people out there who judge Taylor Swift, or who don't like her, or who think she's very controversial, because I feel like she's more controversial now than she ever was before. But I love Taylor Swift, and I am a hardcore Swiftie. So next up is my Yeti cup. I have a ton of coffee mugs and thermoses and travelers and tumblers and whatever you want to call them, but I love my Yeti cup. I really, really do. This is something that I got from, what is that expensive store called? I picked it up at Williams and Sonoma, but you can get them literally everywhere. I like the plain white color. I think it goes with everything, and I feel like it performs better than the cups that I've bought from Walmart, and I know a lot of people will disagree, but I like it. Last step in lifestyle is my purse. My sister actually gifted this to me. I love the color. It's neutral. It goes with everything. It fits what I need it to fit inside of it, and it is a purse. So I will link it down below for you guys. Keep in mind, I'm going to try to link as many products as I can down below for you guys, so make sure you check that description box. The next category is beauty, and I have a couple of beauty favorites this month. The first one is rose water spray. Rose water spray is something that a ton of people say is like really good for your skin and has all these benefits. I use it in the morning, at night, and I'll use it throughout the day on top of my makeup to just make me feel good. Because spraying some mist on your face always feels good. And yeah, I really can't say if it's done anything for my skin or for my face, but I really like using it, and that's what counts. The next item was a Christmas gift, also for my sister, and it is the Tartelette 2 in Bloom palette. I don't know, it's some combination of those words. That's what it is. I had been watching people use this palette for a really long time. In fact, you've probably used this palette. It's really, really popular because it is such a neutral palette, which is right up my alley personally. But my holy grail is the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. So I wasn't quite sure if I needed the Tartelette in Bloom 2 palette, but I really wanted to try another formula, see how I liked it, and I really do love this palette. The only thing I have to say is I feel like it's missing just a couple of shades that I would use on the daily, like a brighter, more white, like shimmery shade or something like that, and a couple more transition colors. But other than that, I really, really like this palette. I think it's amazing quality, except for the fact that I've dropped this palette a couple of times. The only like shimmery all over lid shade fell out and crumbled on my bathroom floor. So the lighting has changed just a little bit. I feel like it's a little more dramatic, but let's move into costume favorites. My number one thing is my nugget. Oh my gosh, you guys, I raved about my nugget on Instagram. I actually won it in an Instagram giveaway, which, yes, it is possible to win a giveaway on Instagram. Tag every person you know and do not give up until you win, because I promise it feels so good. My kids were so excited when I got the nugget. We opened it together, it expanded together, and they absolutely love using it in the classroom. It is a game changer, and I know for sure when I have children, they are getting a nugget. It is that good. It is so high quality. If you're thinking of just buying one with your own money, do it. The next thing is my Bluetooth microphone. I've talked about this before. You guys know what it is. You've seen it all over YouTube. You've seen it all over Instagram, but it just works, especially in April and May when you're trying to switch things up. You need to get their attention. It plays music. It does all sorts of things. I cannot rave enough about this microphone. You don't have to get the exact one I have, but I will link it down in the description box below. It can seem pricey at first, but I promise you'll get plenty of use out of it. My next classroom fave is my STEM bins. I love having STEM bins in my classroom. They're actually how we start our days in the classroom. So they come in and there's 2 choices for them on the board for them to build. But in April and May, I kind of gave them a little bit more freedom, and some of the things they made really blew me away. If you guys want to know kind of what I kept inside my STEM bins and other materials that you could use, let me know down in the comments below if that's a video you guys want to see. I loved having STEM bins for my kids every morning. It was a time for them to come in, socialize a little bit, and get their brains ready for the day. Best thing ever. My last classroom favorite is a book. Actually, this is the book, What Should Danny Do? My kids were so excited to read this book, more than any other book we've read all year long. I know you've probably seen this on Instagram if you are a teacher Instagrammer, but this book is incredible, you guys. They are so into it, and the cool thing is there's a ton of different endings that you can go through. The book kind of guides you. So as you're reading the book, your students actually get to decide how Danny's day goes, and there's 9 different endings that go along with it. It is fantastic because every couple of pages, Danny has the option to make a strong choice or a weak choice, and it's really cool for them to see how his entire day can be affected by just one thing he does. But he also has the chance to fix his choices in some of the scenarios. It is fantastic. It is one of those books that will just completely change the game for you guys. They have another book that'd be great for the beginning of the school year, and this one is great for like mid-year or refresher, or just for a fun read. It's something that you're gonna get lots of time out of. So we worked our way through the 9 different endings, but we didn't do it all in one day. And it was actually really cute to see them beg me to read it because they wanted to get all of the endings. So highly recommend What Should Danny Do? The last category I have for you guys today is food. Food is my favorite category of them all. I'm gonna start first with coffee though, because you know me. I love coffee. So I was at Target. I feel like that's how all really good stories start. I was at Target and I was browsing through the coffee aisle because I kind of just wanted to try something different. So I saw this s'mores coffee and I instantly had to have it because anything s'mores has my name on it. So good. So this s'mores coffee tastes like s'mores, and yeah, that's all I can say about it, but it's really good. But I have to be honest with you guys, I mobile order from Starbucks often. So let's see what I was buying in April and May. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. I do tend to like the same things, and I usually just like reorder, but we'll just see. Okay, so April. Starbucks double shot on ice. This drink has my heart. I love this drink.
I actually tried this drink for the very first time in Amsterdam, and it was coming back from my honeymoon. So me and my husband went to Italy, and on the way back we actually had a layover in Amsterdam, and we had to end up staying the night in Amsterdam. We didn't get to see it, but we were there. And the Starbucks in the, what's it called, airport had this like written out on the little board, like, hey, try me. And I thought, oh, a double shot on ice, I've never heard of that. And it is my favorite drink. It literally is just espresso, simple syrup, and like a splash of milk. But it does it for me, so.
You can also get flavors in it, which I recently tried as well, and it's good, but I kind of just like the classic. So Starbucks double shot, butter croissant, double shot, butter croissant, chocolate croissant, coffee frappuccino. This is my favorite way to get a frappuccino, with toffee nut and cinnamon dolce. So good. Almond croissant. Apparently I really love my croissants. Another toffee nut frappuccino. A lot of times, okay, so this has a ton of different add-ons and things like that, which is why I like to mobile order. I would never go up to the counter and be like, can I have this, and this? No, because at least when they judge you for making your coffee for a mobile order, like, you don't have to talk to anybody, so you know. But I usually only get this, especially with the venti size and like the extra shots in there that you can see. when I have a free drink, which is why I love using the Starbucks app because you can earn free drinks. Another almond croissant. They're kind of like bear claws if you've ever had those from Panera. Oh, and then I'm switching it up. I'm getting a blonde cafe latte and an almond croissant. Same thing, okay. And basically the same thing from before, but a smaller size. A double shot. Oh, okay. So these double smoked bacon cheddar and egg sandwiches, I actually really like. Now for some reason, okay, let's be honest. I know they're frozen, so the bread doesn't taste the way I really would like it to, but they're really filling. So if you've never had one of these, give it a go. I really liked it. I decided to switch it up and go for a hot drink, okay? Double shot, bacon cheddar sandwich, double shot. Oh, I remember this. I think this was field day. I got a double shot of ice to start the morning, and then I got, maybe it wasn't field day. I don't know. I guess it was a double coffee kind of day. Yeah. So basically my orders are the same. Yep. Think it's easy to reorder the same things. I like trying new things, but I also hate being disappointed. So you feel me? Our lighting is almost completely gone. The last favorite I want to tell you about is my broccoli. I cannot stop eating this broccoli. It is so good. I have to be upfront with y'all. It has a little bit more sodium than, you know, you should probably have, but it is so good. I have taken an entire bag of this and eaten it at lunch, and that was my lunch. Just the whole bag of broccoli that has probably like 4 servings in it. It's delicious. You need to pick it up. It's like $1 or something, so you need to just try it. It is my favorite thing. In fact, I have some right now that I'm probably gonna go eat for lunch. We're out of light. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being patient with me. Even though I haven't been uploading the quickest or as frequently as I want to, I promise I'm getting back on a schedule here soon. You're gonna hear a lot more from me, but the best way to keep up with me is on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you absolutely should check it out. If you wanna see more of like my daily life, what I'm doing, what I'm into, I post a ton on my stories. I think it is the best way to connect with you guys, and I get your feedback on a lot of things. I'm actually gonna be filming the Instagram controls my day video soon, so make sure you're following me on Instagram so you can participate and you don't miss out. I love you guys so much. Seriously, thank you so much. You had made my first year amazing. I can't believe it's already over. I have a ton more content that I want to put out for you guys, so again, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit that like button, and hit me up in the comments. I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next one.